All right, good afternoon to you all. Here we are, 36,000 feet in P3D for a change, my beloved P3D and my FS Labs. So we get an arrival message for ourselves. Why did the autopilot just disconnect? That's okay. That happened. Let's see, stand Alpha 6. Let's get the gates up here. Actually can probably go over to Navigraph. Yeah. Oh, I got it on pitch, don't I? There we go. I guess I can't. So I'm going to pull up the gate charts coming into Coaldale. Turning over Coaldale. Up to the north, Reno Tahoe, coming over, be going past Lake Mono. There's Lake Mono there in front of us. We'll be going past that here shortly. And we will be descending into SFO here very shortly. What am I looking for? Yes. Gotta get the lights up there and get them on the JetBlue style. Govee I gotta put on JetBlue style. And forget this thing. Oh, here we go. JetBlue Mint. So we get a little green in there. There we go. And then Nanoleaf. And we'll put that on B6 Melt. This is my favorite one. There we go. Keep that down for you so you can see what's going on. So still pretty good headwind. We got to brief the arrival. So let's go ahead and we'll do that now. Go into plan mode. And let's step it and check the arrival before we check the gates. Alright, Diamond 5 from Coaldale. Or Inyo, excuse me. Inyo, Diamond 5. Used to be Coaldale. Alright, so Diamond 290, flight level 270. We're offline, so I'm going to keep the 290 out. I'm going to keep the speed up all the way down. 22 to 26 to 80 at lane. I'm going to resume the speeds at... We'll resume the speeds at Seeds. This is a fast approach. It's like, you know, right in there. Seeds is supposed to be 250, but you can see it's slowing in at 246 there. One thing that this does, always, there's no constraint. Flows 190 to 14, Seeds 250, and it says we're going to be doing 246, so obviously we're slowing in. Is there a 240 limit there? I've already got the wind data. Seeds freely, Archie. Flying the RNAV, or excuse me, actually going to change this now. We're going to do the RNAV RNP Yankee, which is basically the bridge visual, quiet bridge visual. I don't even know if San Fran. We gotta get the weather in the ATIS. So let's go ahead and do that. The weather in the ATIS. We'll keep stepping through the flight plan here. So we need to change the approach. So I'm going to grab arrival ATIS, arrival METAR. We can come over and look at that in a second. 201 miles to go. Stand Alpha 6, which I know that's changed. Back in a flight plan. So let's change that to, let's see what San Fran's doing here. Let's come over here. Yankee. It's 2056 Zulu, so that's just a few minutes ago. Okay, so 3025. Simultaneous, closely spaced ILS. Dependent ILS. 28 right, 28 left. So we'll leave it for the ILS. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Stick the RNAV. Well, they're using the ILS. Plenty of visibility. Tailwind. Tailwind on the way down. Quartering tailwind. 100 at 6. Yeah, straight tailwind, 6 knots. And I'm showing, so 19th, so this has got to get updated, but it's 3025. So we'll wait a few minutes. We need about 10 minutes for that. Rad navs. Let's do San Fran. And it's 281, I think. 284. 284. And SFO. 284. There. 109.55. That's 28 left. 28 right is 111.7. 284. India Golf Whiskey Quebec. That checks progress. 86 miles top of descent. About 10 minutes. Perf. And what time is it? So we need a couple more minutes to get that weather. So let's see if I got it here. If it's updated. Information. Weather. 1956. The weather hasn't come up yet, so we're expecting whatever the last date was. So we know it's 3025. Temperature is 13 Celsius. And then we'll just wait on the wind there. Landing weight calculations. You have control.
I have control.
All right. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Ready.
Computations, I want all the reverses. Calculate. Alright, V Apple 143. Taxiway uniform. I think Flight Beam was going to update this. Landing weight's 160,000 pounds. Transition at 18,000. Altitude speed screens for us. So it's going to be Cat 1. Final approach fix on the... We're going to fly the ILS, I guess. ILS 28 right. Off of Archie 7,000 down at Dumba. We'll take the visual if we can. Go around is 3,000 feet. Minimums... Cat 1 is 213. 213 will regulate. And 1800 for the glide at Axmal. Missed approach is 3000. 281 to Viku intersection. And hold at 281 inbound. Alright. Tail strike awareness, it is a 21. Max reverse, we'll do flap full, and rad navs are set. Any questions?
No questions.
I have control.
You have control.
Auto brakes low. And again, keeping the speeds up. Enter destination data. Let's see if I can get the weather for San Fran now. Hopefully it's updated. 20, here we go. 160 at 5, so a quartering. 2-1. 2-1 tree. Sidestep 28 left is MDA of 408 feet. Let's update the pasajeros in the back. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck, your captain speaking. Just about to begin our initial descent here into the San Francisco area. Coming over some beautiful scenery, Yosemite Valley and Lake Mono. Out to the right-hand side of the aircraft. Currently, those on the left might get a good view of El Capitan and the Yosemite Valley as we begin our descent into San Fran. Should be a straight-in approach. Expect to have you on the ground here in San Fran in just about 30 minutes or so. We'll be descending down. I'll be turning the seatbelt sign on once we get into the descent. Currently about 140 miles to run out to San Fran. Weather on the ground in San Fran, there's a southeast wind, about 5-6 knots, pushing us down on the approach. Temperature's 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is 13 degrees Celsius. I hope you enjoyed the flight, and we'll have you on the ground here in San Fran presently. We'll be arriving to gate Alpha 6 on the international terminal. And baggage claim will be number 7 if we don't lose your bag. There it is, Yosemite Valley. From the flight deck, your captain speaking. Just about to begin our initial descent here into the San Francisco area. Coming over some beautiful scenery, Yosemite Valley and Lake Mono. To the right-hand side of the aircraft. Currently, those are the left might get a good view of El Capitan and the Yosemite Valley as we begin our descent into San Fran. Should be a straight-in approach. Expect to have you on the ground here in San Fran. About 30 minutes or so. We descended down. I'll be turning the seatbelt sign on once we get into the descent. Currently about 140 miles to run out to San Fran. Weather on the ground in San Fran is a southeast wind, about 5-6 knots, pushing us down on the approach. Temperature's 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Celsius. I hope you enjoyed the flight. We'll have you on the ground here in San Fran presently. We're at gate Alpha 6. Is there a circling for 19 here? Okay, the bottom of the Diamond 5 is 7,000 at Archie. There she is, El Capitan. That's El Capitan, right? What is it? It's El Capitan, and what's the other one? No, that's the other one. Half Dome. Half Dome. But that's the El Capitan Valley there. Mono Lake. I flew over this at 40,000 feet in an A330 going the other direction. Coming from Hawaii, it was pretty cool. But as you can see, we get down, and then Reno Tahoe. Yeah, you can't see it, but Reno Tahoe is right about here, about 100 some change miles out that way. Let's see. If I do nav, airport. There's Truckee right there, so 80 miles, right? Or yeah, right about there. Right in, yeah, right in this neck of the woods. See the coast here. Shit, what's it, 200 miles to LA? Can't be that long, it's only a 50-minute flight. So I'm gonna try to sidestep to 28 left. Actually, I'm gonna set that up in the box now. Do a sidestep to 28 left. Once we're visual. All right, ready to go. So you can set up for the sidestep 28 left. San Fran ceiling 2500 and visibility 5. Eastern quadrant. 2400 is. Let's see what the actual. Go back to the ceiling here. Few 1600, scattered 4400. So they're calling for 5,000, I think. 2,500. So it's doable. Oh, I did not do that. Mock out. 360. Recruise it. What's happening there? $7,000. Thrust idle descent. Don't know what quite happened there. Bringing them, rolling them back. I've been using this throttle for the A310 because it's a lot more manual. I do like the that the flap has the gate, the lift, and this one doesn't. But that's what. Let's see. Take a look at that after we land here. 362. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Okay, mock descent. 7,000 blue. Diamond 5 to 28 left. 28 right, excuse me. Thrust idle. So now she's at flight idle. Gorgeous scenery though still, even for P3D. Like this is a little, like this is good here, but then once you start getting out, it's like the Orbex kind of patchwork. Like I think I can't remember if I uninstalled. I had NorCal and True Earth. I need to like install those on another drive because it's like 70 gigs. I had SoCal in. I think I have the you know what? I have the region for SoCal and the region for NorCal, but I don't have it installed. I don't have one of them installed because I was out of space on the C drive and I'd have to move it to a library. So I mainly want to keep the speed up. And that's probably why they do 280, because it's 280. They'll say just 280, 290 in the transition. But we're going to crank it up to 3 and change. And I wonder almost if they give him just a direct to Archie, because it's just a little bit of a dog leg, and then, you know, then we swing for 2.8. You can actually see Dumba in there if I come down into plan. So you can see that little bit of a dog leg there at Archie, right? So Dumba at 4 should probably procedures filtered 2A right, flight edit procedure. Loving the new Navigraph. Loving the new Navigraph. Is that weather radar on this thing? It is. Minus 46. Take a peek, see here. Looks like there's some stuff over always. Coming out through the valley now. Valley stretches pretty much all the way up to like Yuba City, in between the mountain ranges here. You can hear the engines rolling back even further. Now it's on true idle. Well, it's actually hitting Mach now, and they're going to come back up, because with a headwind she don't like to descend. So I almost want to pull for Mach. Plenty of fuel. It was looking like it was going to be raining in San Fran, because the TAF this morning showed from the 8th at 2100, or excuse me, from the 8th at 23. So 2 more hours. It's going to be south at 12. They'll be landing 19. 3 miles, rain, rain, fog, broken at 1200. Wind shift 020 to 190 at 45 knots. So there's going to be something blowing through here shortly. Maybe we'll try Pilot Edge one of these days, because Vatsim's getting to be a little too much for me, I'll tell you. And I'll pull up the chat. Oh, 4:20. We were originally supposed to arrive at 4:30. We only 10 minutes out. 21:36. Let me pull up the chat. Sorry, guys. I was sharing my... Hey, Denali, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, pal. I got the chat in front of me here on the phone, so I'll probably drop the phone. I'd like to get this Bravo. If I didn't have this here, or if I could slide this back, I'd like to get the Bravo underneath. Really what I want is one of those Throttle Tech Airbus throttles. I have to put it on like a little stand down below here, but then we could put it, then we could make a real throttle cam like V1 Sim has. Alright, so we're on speed. I'm going to let it go back to idle now. Save a little gas. Make my buddy Mike happy.
Cabin crew, Prepare for arrival.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt. At this time, the washroom facilities will not be available.
Now on a Mint Bird, this is where I sit, right here. 5F. When I can fly Mint, which is, you know, like once a year maybe. Why is there a speed limit there? It flows. What do we got here? Flows is 302. Alright, so it's going to start slowing down to hit the... Okay. QNH 3025 set.
3027 set, passing 17,000. Now.
Checks. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Seatbelts.
On.
Barrel ref.
3025 set.
3026 set, minimum.
213 feet set.
1800 feet set. Engine mode selected.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
I don't know why that didn't go into speed mode when I pulled it. Do engine anti-ice and wing anti-ice. We'll be going through this stuff and it's only 6 Celsius here. 7 Celsius, so once that gets to 10 we'll be good.
Checked.
Airbus pilots that I talk to on a regular basis also say that a lot of times on the arrival they'll do a managed descent, but they will pull for the speed limits because she gets a little wonky sometimes. So let's kill the wing anti-ice. Three-quarter speed brake here to get her slowed down.
Checked.
Now we're like 500 feet high. Oh well. Here comes the tiger tail. Just a little over half. To fix that. 790 feet high currently. At Archie, you cleared the ILS 28 right approach. So that's 4,000. Transitioning. Here come the lights. $3,007. 3,000's the mist. Flaps 1.
Check speed.
Flaps 1.
Check speed.
Serious? Busted it by 600 feet. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Oops. Let's bring it on to 210 now. I hate approaches like these. Look-to.
Checked.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked.
Feel a pitch up there.
Flaps 2.
So yeah, this isn't True Earth, this is the region. I get the feel. Two o'clock and 20 miles. 15 and a half miles actually. Lodestar. coming down, keep it coming down, keep it coming down. Fields in sight, side stick cams on. Let's do this thing. Flight director's off, bird on.
Now begun our initial descent. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened for the remainder of the flight and begin ramping up use of laptops and devices of similar size, as in just a few minutes we'll be asking you to store them for landing. If you have completed a JetBlue card application, we'll be coming through the cabin to collect it for secure processing. As part of our commitment to safety from the ground up, we clean and disinfect our planes between each flight. Please do your part by checking around your seat and in the seat back pocket for items you wish to discard, and hand them to us as we pass through the cabin.
Oakland, over here. Gear down. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full.
Cleared to land.
Checked.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Runway. Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low armed. Low. Low. Medium.
ECAM memo.
Landing, no blue.
Landing
Status
checklist
check.
complete.
Is that 160 at 5?
1,000.
Stable target.
1,000.
Stabilized. That's showing us low. Oh, yeah, we are a little bit low.
Approaching 28
There we go.
right.
Typical San Fran day here.
$500. 400. 100 above.
100 above.
200. Minimum.
Continue.
Checked.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
That, I don't care how hard it was, that was
Spoilers, reverse
amazing.
grain, decel. $70 knots.
Manual braking. That was a sweet landing. Probably one of my best ones in a while. It's been a while. I actually have this, so all I have to do is move my wrist, right? Hell of a flight today. Clear left side.
Clear right side. Check.
Approaching. 1, 0, right.
I'm just gonna go right into one of these gates because I got some ish to do. That was smooth. Smooth. San Fran. And then my job is to do that, and that. After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
What do we got here? 64. $57. There we go. And they're ready for us. Taxi light off. Real good performance too, steady with the stream. A little bit covered there, there we go. A little bit to the left, that's all right. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Nav logo on.
Cabin crew doors to
The
manual
boarding
and cross
requested.
check.
Ah. No, we're on the line. Well, in between the line, I guess. Is that the 21 line? E70, 320. Close enough. Alright, welcome to San Fran, home of the United Mechanic Base. The biggest one, I think. Here comes the jetway. APU's on. They're gonna hit us with a bang bang for ground power. How's that brake temperature? There it is. Yeah, we'll throw the brake fan on. Let them cool down a little bit. There's the ground power. GPU available. APU's coming off. And let's check the approach report and the landing. Cancel. Screenshots. Got a couple. 1, 2, 3.
Passengers deboarding starting.
6 screenshots. It's a good landing. Somebody's taking off out of San Fran the other way. Hopefully they're not on Batsim. That's 6. Ends review. Let's get in there. So we came up over the jet stream, back down into Delta. And there's that storm coming down. Ah,
Fuel pumps.
1800 off. 188 at 140. Beautiful, 138. 2.18 G. So it was a little bit of a thumper, but didn't float it. 187. Pitch 3. I could have got the nose up a little bit more. Higher up filed, and let's just take a look at the approach report so you guys can see it. SFO 28 right. 188. Pitch 3. 1,600 feet down the pike. See, we get a little bit. See that balloon we got there? But we were already off. We were off autopilot. Yeah, we were off autopilot before that. Close to the aiming and touchdown point. Swirling a little bit with that wind shift. Yeah.
Great job, gentlemen.
Great job, gentlemen. All right. From San Fran Tower.